In this video, I'll show you how to turn off the passcode for your Zoom sessions. Just as a quick aside, I wanted to show you this is our teacher landing page. You can see the new COVID links button is here. To get here, you simply click on this home button and it will take you here, and then this page has a bunch of links on it that you might need throughout your year. So just in case you didn't know how to get there. But of course, to start, I'm going to go to zoom.us and come over and click the sign in button. If you ever see the term My Account here instead of sign in, the My Account is what you click on. It's basically telling you that you've already signed in recently. And then scroll down to the Sign in with Google button. Typically, you should land on the meetings page to start. If not, go ahead and click on the meetings tab. And then from here, I want to change my personal room for sure. So go into personal room. I can see from this security line that I do have a password set up here. So I'm going to go down to the edit button at the bottom of the screen. And then I'm going to scroll down. Oh, there's passcode right there. This is a fun little glitch in Zoom. You can see that when I first got here, the passcode button was unchecked, even though clearly I have a passcode. So do wait a few seconds just in case you have that same glitch in your browser. Once you see that checkbox there, you can of course uncheck it. Even though I have an awesome password, I do not want a passcode on my Zoom anymore. Once you turn that off, you have to scroll all the way to the bottom and click Save. And you can confirm in the security line that now there is no passcode. The other place I want to make sure I do this step is in upcoming meetings. If you have any meetings that you've scheduled before now, you might see them here. You can see that when I hover over these meetings, I get that edit button on the side. So I'm going to hover over, come across to edit. If you see this pop up, you definitely want to edit all occurrences. So I'm going to choose that one. And then same thing, when I go to passcode, it initially looks unchecked. So I'm going to wait. And you can see the page kind of refreshes on its own. And now the passcode is checked. And again, I want to turn off the passcode. Scroll all the way to the bottom, click Save. And now I have effectively taken off the passcode in my future meetings and in my personal room. You can see here, it shows passcode, but with an X in front of it. So I am all set. If you have additional scheduled meetings, you might need to do this step multiple times. In my account, I set up this 7-time meeting just for this example, but it's possible that you have additional meetings that aren't multiple occurrences of the same meeting, but are actually separate meetings. And so you would have to do these steps for each meeting. But for me, I'm finished, and now I'm going to go change wherever I put this link to my Zoom. I'm going to change that so that it no longer shows the password stuff in it. I don't know if that step is necessary. You might want to test it out. But if I go to my personal room, for instance, and say, okay, this is my new URL, it used to have a bunch of goop at the end of this that had, PWD for password and a bunch of other things. And this is my new kind of cleaner link. I think the old link with all the extra goop at the end will still work. But if you want to be safe, I would go ahead and replace any place you put that old link. I would replace it with this new shorter one. Let me know if you have questions.